Hey, what is up guys? Guitarok here, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Alright, so there's a new survey going on. If you guys are not aware, go to your mail. Okay, so this is the survey where if you fill out this properly, once you complete this entire survey, you get 20,000 Mora. Easy Mora right there. Alright, so make sure you guys go to the survey and do it on your own accordance. Alright. Okay, so once you complete, you get a new mail. Go over here, 20,000 Mora. Easy Mora right there. Speaking of Mora, this video is all about Mora. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about how you can earn more Mora. Because I was going through my Xiangling, alright, trying to power up my talents. I go here, click on level up. Now I have 41,000 Mora. Like, leveling this up alone takes 25,000. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the bullshit of how you can earn Mora. Oh, fight more monsters, open more chests. None of those. I'm going to teach you guys two very crucial important methods for you to be obtaining a bunch of Mora. Okay, the first method, okay, that I think most players or all players should try their best to achieve as much as you can is you go to the Mondstadt city or over in Liyue Harbor as well. You can obtain Mora from this souvenir shop right here. Alright, so Marjorie is in Mondstadt, so you can approach her. Now they will give you options to trade your animal sigil, alright, in the Mondstadt area. So if you're in Liyue Harbor, you have the option to trade the geo sigils right there for Moras right here. So I've already done the first 30 times, so you purchase this, okay? So the first 60 is a decent ratio, you get 48,000. And then if you want to buy more, it's going to be more expensive, 2 sigils per Mora. But as you can see, I have a ton of these things. Alright, so how do you get more of these animal sigils or geo sigils? So basically you just open up chests. Alright, open up a bunch of chests. Usually every single chest you open, they will give you a bunch of animal sigils. So this is something that you can always replenish. Alright, so this is the best way for you to be earning Mora. So this unfortunately only unlocks after you purchase all items. So it sort of forces you to spend on everything here, which I don't think I'm a big fan of, but there's a couple of good things here like the Northlander Sword Prototype and the Memory of Roving Gales. Okay, but regardless, I'm just gonna try to buy everything here. So this one costs 12, I'm gonna purchase this as well. So yeah, same goes for the Liyue Harbors one, I believe. So you have to purchase everything right here. Wait, how expensive is it? I don't think it's that expensive, 60. So yeah, you can easily buy all of these. Yeah, should be doable. So once you have that option, you will be able to buy this Mora, trade all your sigils right here for a bunch of Mora. So this should be your primary way to obtain a bunch of Mora. Alright, so I know that Moras do appear in chests and stuff, but usually that will not equate to a lot. Alright, so you want to get a whole bunch of Mora, this is the best one to do so. Alright, let's bring you guys to Liyue Harbor. Wait a second, there's no one. Oh, okay, it's this one. I was like, where is that? Okay, Xingxi right here, she will be in charge of the Liyue's one. So you can exchange, same deal. So in this case, geo sigils for Moras, right? So there's a bunch of these prototypes if you want to buy. These are pretty good. So this one you can see, you can buy up to 120. So that's going to be a ton of Mora. So let's see, how much does 120 sigils give you? Whoa! 192,000. That is a lot. Alright, so you get a ton. You can easily get millions of Mora just from doing this. But I think the same applies for this as well. So you have to unlock this after you purchase all items. So you have to try to get more, buy all items before you can unlock the Mora for double the amount of sigil. Alright, so that is going to be unlimited. Okay, let's talk about the second way to get more Mora, more gold. Now this is a method I don't see much people talking about. I'm not entirely sure if this is efficient, but based on what I see, I do think it is. So you can exchange Mora by destroying your artifacts. So how do you do that? So look at this. Go to your artifact section in the inventory, right? On PC, you just press B. Okay, there's this dustbin icon right here. Click on this. Now you can select which one you want to destroy. Right, for me, usually I'll just choose the one that I think is like not so good. For example, 3-star artifact like this will give you, one of these will give you 1260 Mora, which is a decent chunk amount if you think about it. So for example, if I were to destroy 10 of these artifacts, I get 12,600 Mora. So these are all 3-star artifacts, so obviously 2-star and the 1-star is gonna give less. So let's show you guys how much will the 2 stars give. Alright, so the 2 stars give 840, so you can see that's way less. Alright, and then the 1-star artifact will give you 420. Now unfortunately you cannot destroy 4 stars artifact, so you can go all the way up here. So these are 4 stars, there's no way for you to destroy them, right? So you can only destroy 3 stars, 2 star, 1 star, and yeah, just up to 1 to 3 stars basically. So yeah, it's going to be kind of efficient, because if you think about it, I do think this is a pretty good method. If you think about it, right, I'm not going to do the calculation right here, but if you guys are aware of it, right, so you can actually exchange your resins for a couple of Moras right here. 36,000, right? Some people like me, I prefer to farm for artifacts. Alright, so if I go fight bosses like this guy, so there's a chance that I can get one of these artifacts, which I think is actually much more worth it, because farming artifacts takes a long time, especially for a free to play. Alright, to get the perfect main stat, and also the sub stat. So ideally when you're doing that, you're gonna have a lot of artifact with bad stats that you don't want. So I think that's going to be the best way to get rid of them. Get yourself a bunch of Mora in return. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these methods that we discussed about. Obviously method 1 is going to be the legit method. Method 2 is going to depend on the individual player or your player rank, etc. Alright, so if you are on the higher player rank, let's say you're AR 40 or even AR 40 plus, maybe this one will give you much more in return, because I know like this amount of gold increases every 5 AR, right? So this will, but it will cap out eventually. I don't think it will just like plummet to unlimited amounts of Moras. I could be wrong, haven't been to AR 40 or 45 yet, but definitely this will be something to look out for if you guys are interested in getting a bunch of Moras. But I do think that most players should be using their resins to farm for artifacts. That's just my own personal opinion. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to use the comment section below. Alright, so if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, give this video a like if you find it helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.